Welcome back to the Anti-Study Study Club. I'm David from Core Language. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you have your beverage. I hope you're relaxed. Remember, Anti-Study Study Club is just watch, listen. I will do my best to make everything understandable so you can learn the easy way. All right, let's start. So today we're going to talk about this painting. This painting is called Return. It's called Return of the Prodigal Son. Return, come back. Prodigal, we'll talk about that. And son, we have a father and a son. Actually, we have two sons. There's the younger son and the older son, and that's the father. There's some other people looking here. We'll talk about this, don't worry. Okay, this painting was painted by Rembrandt. Rembrandt is so famous, he only needs one name. The whole world knows Rembrandt. Okay, Return of the Prodigal Son. This word prodigal just means someone who spends a large amount of money in a way that's not very smart, not very wise. Maybe he's very foolish with money. So you can use the word prodigal. I don't use this word a lot. I might say wasteful or someone who is foolish with money. But here we're talking about a famous story that's called The Prodigal Son. And I'll tell you the story in a second. But this artist, Rembrandt, he's so famous really for being the first artist to do selfies. He had so many drawings and paintings of himself. Here's some paintings he did all through his life. He has paintings of himself at 23, at 34, when he gets a little older here at 53 and 63, he was painting himself. Today we just take a selfie, but Rembrandt van Rijn was painting his selfies. Okay, we just call him Rembrandt. You can say Rembrandt van Rijn if you want, but most people just say Rembrandt. And the painting we're looking at today is this painting. It's quite large. And first I'm going to tell you the story here. It's an old story, and it's about a father and his two sons. All right, let me tell you what happens here. So there's a father. He's very rich. He's very wealthy, and he has two sons. His younger son says to his father, "Hey, father, you know, there's money that I'm going to get when you die. Well, I want that money now." And the father says, "Okay, here, have the money." And the son takes the money, leaves his father, leaves the countryside, and goes into the big city, and the younger son has a big party. Every night is a big party. He's spending lots of money. He's going out and drinking and going to nightclubs and hanging out with beautiful women and having a great time. But eventually, in the end, there's no more money. And he is broke. He has $0. He has nothing left. And he needs to find work. So the young son can only find a job working with the pigs. At this time, this job did not pay much money. The younger son was hungry, he was poor, he was not happy, and he's working with pigs thinking, you know, I'm really stupid. I could just go back home and I had everything there. So he returns. He goes back to his father. And this is what we see in this painting. This is the moment that he comes home. Okay, if you were this father, would you be angry with him? He spent all of his money. Or would you embrace him? Would you welcome him and say, it's okay, don't worry? Well, that's what's happening in this painting. So let's talk about it. What is happening in this painting? Okay, so we see the father and he is embracing his son. To embrace is to hug. So his father is hugging him, embracing him, welcoming him back. The son, the younger son, is kneeling. If you kneel, you're on your knees. So he's kneeling in front of his father, and he's sad and he's apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry, I was so foolish. So he's apologizing to his father, and the father is accepting the apology, saying, don't worry, it's okay, everything's good, I'm happy you're home, let's have a party. So you have these two people here, the father embracing, welcoming the son, and the younger son kneeling and apologizing to his father for being foolish and wasting all of his money. Next to the father and the younger son, there is the older son. And the older son is not welcoming his younger brother home. In fact, he's looking down, kind of judging him, in judgment, saying, oh, so foolish. You are so foolish. So he has a very different reaction to his brother coming home. He's not really happy to see him in the same way that the father is. So in this picture we have the older brother standing, looking down at his younger brother, kneeling in front of his father, apologizing, and the father embracing him and forgiving him, accepting his apology, saying, it's okay, don't worry. All right, let's review that. Let's do it again. What's happening in this picture? Well, we have the father who is embracing the son. To embrace is to hug, to hold someone is to embrace someone. These people are embracing. All of these people are embracing people that they love, probably. But in the painting, the father is embracing the son as a way to say, welcome back, I accept you, I accept your apology. And the younger son is kneeling in front of his father. He's kneeling, this child is kneeling in front of his mother, probably. This woman is kneeling on the grass with her dog. This football player is kneeling. Often people kneel when they pray. So these are people praying, and they're kneeling. In our picture, the son is kneeling in front of his father. The father is embracing the son. And you can see here, the son, look at their clothing. The father has the clothing of a rich man. Remember, he's wealthy, really wealthy, and he has rich man's clothes. The son is wearing clothes that used to be nice, but he spent a long time away and he became very poor, and his clothes are now torn. They're ripped. They look worn out and old. If I rip something, if something is ripped, it's like ripped paper, right? Torn paper. You could say the same thing, torn or ripped. His clothes are ripped. Maybe you have ripped jeans. It's a fashion, right? For some people, this is what they want. They want to have ripped jeans or torn jeans. But the prodigal son did not. His clothes are worn out. They're old. They don't look nice. And here we see he is barefoot. Barefoot means you have no shoe, no sock, you're barefoot. So we see him barefoot, kneeling. These women are barefoot and kneeling, doing yoga. Do you do yoga? But these women are barefoot and they're also kneeling. So there's the father embracing the son who is kneeling and apologizing. If you apologize, you say, sorry, I'm so sorry, I was so foolish. And he's saying, forgive me. The father here is accepting his apology and forgiving him, saying, it's okay, don't worry, I'm happy that you're home. A very different response from the older brother. The older brother here is looking down and judging the younger son, thinking, oh, you're so foolish, so very foolish. He's not really embracing and welcoming his younger brother home. He's judging him. There's a job called a judge in a courtroom. The judge is the one who decides if someone was good or bad, you know. Usually when we say someone's judging someone, it's, you know, they're saying, oh, not good, you know. So the older brother is judging the younger brother and saying, oh, you're so foolish, so foolish. But that's not the father's reaction. That's not his response. When the younger brother apologizes and says, I'm sorry, I was foolish, I wasted all the money, this father says, it's okay, I'm happy you're home, welcome, and forgives him. The older brother, he doesn't forgive him so fast. Okay, let's do this one more time here. We're looking at return of the prodigal son. A prodigal is a person that's wasteful. They take a lot of money and they spend it not wise, but foolish. They spend the money foolishly. And the son in this painting spent all the money very foolishly. He was partying. He was having so much fun. Every night, party, 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 money, money, money. And now he had nothing left. So he came home. He returned home. And this is what we see in the painting. This is the moment the younger son comes home. And in this painting, we see the father embracing the son and welcoming him home. We see the younger son kneeling in front of his father and apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry. I was foolish. The father is forgiving the younger son and saying, it's okay, no problem, I'm happy you're home. So we have the father embracing the younger son and the younger son asking for forgiveness. He's apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry. The older brother is looking down on his younger brother, and he is looking with judgments on his younger brother. He's judging him, thinking, you are the most foolish, foolish brother I have. You were not wise. You were very, very stupid, not smart. And he is not really welcoming him, but he's standing and looking down on him, judging him. The father is not judging him. The father is welcoming him, forgiving him, and happy to see the young son home. Okay, I hope you like this one. This is Return of the Prodigal Son by Rembrandt van Rijn, or you can just say Rembrandt. And it tells a really old story of forgiveness and the love of family, even if there's some brothers that maybe don't love each other so much. Do you have brothers? Do you have sisters? You know, sometimes there's a little, you know what I mean. Okay, that's another Anti-Study Study Club. Thanks again for watching. I'm David from Core Language. I'm really happy you spent some time in English, watching and listening, the more time you spend in the language, the more you will learn, and the faster you will learn. So thank you for making Anti-Study Study Club a part of your learning. I'm happy that I can help you. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. What am I doing? What am I? Oh, hey. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Anti-Study Club. I was just taking a selfie. What did we do before we had the phones?